So I know there's a ton of CRF250L stage 1 videos out there. A little late to the game, but I'll throw mine up anyway. We're in the beautiful Coconino Forest. I figured it'd be a good place to do it. So did the stage 1 deal. 1342 sprocket, so 13 in the front, 42 in the rear. Best bang for your buck. Do that right away for under 50 bucks. It wakes things up and it's a lot better. Throw your speedometer off by about 10 miles an hour. Either you can do math or you can buy a $50, $75 speedo corrector. Let's see. I did the EJK electronic jet kit fuel controller. Thumbs up. Definitely like that. Pulled the boot off of the air box. I did a DNA air filter. It's just like a K&N, except for they bang you for about 50 bucks more. It's about $100 for the filter, but K&N and Unifilter US does not make filters for this. I don't know why. Those in conjunction with the jet kit and the jet kit fuel controller and the FMF Mega Bomb and the FMF Q4 muffler really really woke the bike up. It's definitely a lot of fun to ride now. It's got the power, and I might fool around with the programming on the controller a little bit, but right out of the box it works well, and I think it's a worthwhile mod. But you're probably talking about $600 of an investment there. Mr. Rojo Neck asked me if I would put the 305 kit in. I think that would be too much of an investment for this bike. I think you'd be putting too much money into it. From what I hear, they're great. If it's something that doesn't bother you to throw more money at a bike than it's worth, and then probably you're going to get definitely some low end out of it. Speaking of low end, the Mega Bomb is what you want to go with, not the Power Bomb. The Power Bomb is going to give you top end. Mega Bomb is going to give you low end if you're going to be trail riding. If you're riding it on the street all the time, go with the Power Bomb. Let's see, other ancillary things. Flatland skid plate, definitely double thumbs up. Tusk fender tube bag, definitely been worthwhile to have that on there. You can actually put your spoons right in there, gives you a nice place for those. Flatlands radiator guard, definitely need that. What comes with it is just basically really chintzy plastic. I popped on some cheap Cycle Gear hand guards. I didn't need the plastic, so I just got the metal hand guards. I might put some plastic on there afterwards. Let's see, what else did we do here? I swapped out the oil filler cap. The one that's on there was really chintzy plastic. I mean, you could squeeze it in your hands. So I swapped that out for an aluminum one. Tires. Here's the good. These are MX51s. And I would give these a 2 thumbs up. They've worn real well. I put them on the beginning of the summer. I probably got about 500 miles on them. But the Dunlop MX51s Intermediate do work well in multiple conditions, and they've even seen a little bit of road use. They're just getting down. There's those little dinky little wear bar things there. It's just getting through them. I don't do any really tough hammer on riding like my friend Mr. Vegas Romaniac, so he would probably only get about 100 miles out of it, I guess. I know he put it on something similar to that. Here's the bad. This front tire is a Sedona, and it's fair, but the side-to-side traction, if you're like on off camber, or even you get in loose sand or something like that and it wants to wash out on you, don't care for it. Probably wouldn't buy another one. I got these two at Cycle Gear. They were on sale for like 40 bucks each or something like that, so I just wanted to put some off-road tires on it and get a baseline for it. And inside those tires I put on ultra heavy duty tire tubes. Definitely worth your money to do that. So oh, the rack on the back, I forget, I worked it into the deal with the bike, and it's a wide rack. It kind of looks kind of hokey dokey because it's so big. I mean, there's some really nice looking ones out there, but you can put a lot of stuff on it, so that makes it worthwhile to me. I put a Rotopax mount onto the rack, and then a 1.75 gallon Rotopax on it. I might buy a small 1 gallon just for giggles, because that is a little bit of weight back there, and just use the bigger one for longer trips. I didn't go with the oversized tanks because you only get 0.6 gallons more, and it's like 300 bucks. So bang for your buck. That was about $100 investment for that tank, and I can still put stuff on top of it. I can put a tail bag on top of this. I can strap stuff to it, so it's not really that much of a deal. Once you get used to the weight back there, it's not that bad. Plus you've got almost a full tank more, so you got another 100 or so miles range with this. And last but not least is the 1-inch Tusk bar risers for 20 bucks. They're awesome. I mean, that 1 inch makes a big difference. I think they call them 30 millimeters. I like the Tusk ones because they're cheap. You can go out and spend $75, $80, $100, $200 on risers. I don't see the need for that, unless you got to go back and forth. You need like rocks risers or something like that. Then you probably need to make that kind of investment. There she be, and pretty happy with it. Nice little bike, CRF. If you just want to do some trail riding, it'll go just about any trail you want to go on. It's definitely not a motocross bike or a, enduro bike, but it'll get you there, absolutely. So like, share, subscribe. Hope you liked it, and adios.